perfect day for some mayhem.
Testing, testing. And, okay, it was just my headset. My headset was not working for some reason. Alright, welcome guys. We missed a little bit of the early game here, but looks like we are rolling now. We have ICC Raiders, and we have Heroes Profile. ICC Raiders currently on the left, Hero Profile on the right. ICC Raiders are the home team for today. First map we're going to be seeing is Cursed Hollow. Let's see, our bands were Brightwing, Stukov, and Deckard, Anduin, Rhaegar, and Dahaka. Looks like our teams are going to be filled out. We got a Joe. Love that. Love to see the Joe make it through, so this is going to be a fun one to see. Personal Joe fan. So looking forward to this game. And we got a variance. We got a blow-up comp, potentially Malfurion following up with the Roots, Li Ming with the blow-up, Junkrat, and a triple ranged on the side of Heroes Profile. Alright, so no Bruiser. Maybe see a Asmodin on the off lane here, perhaps? Is that what we're thinking? That's what I think. Let's get ready. This is going to be a Division C East matchup between ICC Raiders, who are currently 4-0. They have not lost a match, and Heroes Profile, who are currently 0-6. Hey Bear, welcome, welcome. Hey Bear, how does my audio sound? Just a audio check for everyone. Sound good? Alright, we've got Xerxes. We've got Dark Knight. So, Dark Knight on the Ragnaros, Mr. Papercut on the Falstad, Zen on the Lucio, X Havoc on the Joe, Xerxes on the Sylvanas. We've got Red Coyote on the Junkrat, Synchro on the Malfurion, Something Clever on the Asmodan, Razor on the Varian, and Zamil on the Li Ming. Let's get rolling. And looks like the Falstad's going to start off here. You better be careful though, because all he has is a Lucio in the bushes to help him out here. And Lucio's getting hawked down here. He's going to have to be careful. First, he's got that speed buff. It looks like they're going to try to cheese this bottom defensive tower here on this wall. But Havoc better be careful here. Woo! Havoc. That was a little too close for comfort. No, that was my audio. Got some first-time viewers in the chat here. Captain, thanks for joining us tonight. OG Tunnel Snake, thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate any follows, any love you show, comments. I updated my follow sound effect, so if you want to hear it, and you do want to hear it, click the follow button. It's pretty good. I spent a lot of time today going through voiceovers. So they're going to go ahead and try to finish off this bottom tower here. We're going to see the Varian just hunker in the middle. Of course, Varian is not a real boy into 4. Ooh, Lucio better be careful here. I don't think the Varian can take him out completely. But we got this Falstad going ahead and starting. Mr. Papercut starting on this siege camp to get that off lane pressure when the bottom objective comes up. And they're going to start on this bruiser camp as well. Now Joe gonna go ahead and sit bottom and get some soaking in. Ragnar is and Joe gets a big boop. I don't know if her unstoppable is gonna save her here. It's gonna be close.
Great, my favorite. Woo! Hey, you want to hold on to this explodium for just a second?
That's great, isn't it, Captain? That's great. I like that. That's the one I selected for today. Really enjoyed it. Appreciate the follow, by the way. Ragnar is pushing top lane here. He's fighting off on Asmodan. Sylvanas is going to finish up this bruiser camp, and they're going to have that push. But these two siege giants throwing these big ass rocks are going to get cleared up prior to the objective. Maybe some poor timing there, or maybe that was just part of their plan after all. So Ragnar's just going to sit in the bush here, and he's going to wait on this Asmodan to expose himself, get a little bit of damage here. And we do have this middle push going. So Sylvanas going to be able to turn these towers off if she has it up, which I guess she's not going to use it currently. Maybe she's saving it for some reason or used it already. She might have used it on the camp. Oh, and a big taunt comes out. Varian's a real boy now. This is about to get spicy. Asmodan's going to clear up this top lane. 20 seconds, we will have our first tribute come out. It's good. Yeah, it's great, right? I recently have adopted Hogger into my hero pool. And his voice lines are just super entertaining. Asmodan's still top now, so this is going to be, and of course Falstad is going to have that global to rotate in when necessary. And we're going to see that fight start up right here. Joe's going to have to be careful. Now, they may just poke and stall until the Falstad comes and joins in on this fight. Xerxes getting low there, Havoc going back in. Asmodan and Falstad still laning. And what we might just see here is delay tactic and let the off laners off lane. See if they can get those. Oh, and a big taunt comes in and a big boop, and I think Xerxes is gonna die. Yes, Xerxes drops to the taunt boop with the Varian Junkrat combination. Doing the most, and I am here for it. You know me, just trying to make this entertaining. Li Ming's gonna go ahead and take this first objective, but it was a long, stalled out fight there. Alarak is the best character. Alarak is a good character. I agree. I have some Alarak love going on in here too. Alarak was what it was before. Recently swapped over to Hogger. So tonight, beverage of choice is going to be a nice Shiner Bock Holiday Cheer. Oh, we got a fight probably developing here. Hold on, we'll show the beer in a second. Joe, of course, is going to have the escapes. Oh, she took the instant mount talent, I think. That's interesting. You don't see that very often. But it worked out there. So Ragnar's getting some good value here, and Asmodan is low. Alright. So, Shinerbach Holiday Cheer, just so y'all can see that. This is going to be a peaches and pecan flavor. Oh, we got a fight erupting down here. Very delicious beer, actually. And let's see if the Falstad is going to be able to sneak this before Asmodan comes in and pokes. I don't think so. Oh, and he does! He gets it and he gets away. The Asmodan had the ability to AA there, but it didn't happen. And we got a bottom push here by the Sylvanas going on while that tribute was being captured. So they got that. They got the tribute somehow. Oh, a big taunt comes out on the Joe. She's probably going to be safe, but she can only hang out so long. And Koozie brought to you by Nola and Baloo. Those are my two dogs. Yes, they have their own koozies. And they're great, right? Falstad's going to go ahead and take this siege camp. Get some big-ass boulders thrown into those lanes. Ragnaros is just hanging out in this lane here. I think he's kind of waiting on a mistake to be made by this Asmodan, perhaps. Or just giving time for that lane to come in That way he can clear the lane and then have his siege giants push in. Well, no, objective's tops here, so in good timing for the objective. Level 10, no advantage really taken there. They do have these lanes pressed in really well. Of course, with the Sylvanas and the Ragnaros, they have great lane pressure. And Varian's going to come in and interrupt. I think that the Ragnaros is going to die here. Li Ming is right there. I mean, oh, and the big Lucio save. Lucio taking the orb for him. Coming in, saving the day. And the rest of the team, you kind of see an ICC split here. So, oh, and the Ragnaros pops his passive and is going to go ahead and disrupt this. But Malfurion is extended, and I think they're going to get a kill. They do get a kill on Malfurion. Varian comes in and taunts on the Sylvanas, but he's not going to do anything. He doesn't have damage to follow him up. We're going to see... Oh, wow. Great play here. Falstad and Ragnaros just cut up the back line while Varian is overextended. Now, Asmodee has been dealing with these lanes the entire time, and we see about a level and a half advantage on the side of ICC. So, at this point, Heroes profile just needs to soak. They need to catch up. They're going to have to get to those level 13s so that we'll have a fair fight. And we're going to see the first boss of the game taken here by ICC Raiders. And it looks like Heroes Profile are going to go ahead and start their own boss, recognizing that no one's showing lane. That means that the opponents are most likely on their boss. And they're going to head up. They're not going to make it in time to disrupt this boss take. And I'm not sure that's even the goal. It does look like they're just going to soak mid. They're going to push Falstad in this this lane down here. Of course, he's got his global for rotational purposes as needed. And push with the boss. But Asmodee's just down here by himself having to defend against this boss. Oh, and we're going to see a good fight here. This is going to be a 4v3. But Joe's just going to run directly into the team. And Falling Sword out to allow her. Oh, and she's low. I don't think Li Ming's got the follow up for it. No. Just to let her team escape out the backside there. So the team took the back door, and Joe just fucking kicked in the front door and walked right through him and said, "You can't kill me. I'm Joanna. I'm OP. I'm meta right now." Oh, big gust disruption. Oh, but we're going to see a ton on the Falstad. I don't know if there's enough damage here to take it out. And in the meantime, Heroes Profile is going to take the objective. Oh, and a big Disintegrate coming out defensive for the save on the Varian. But right now, you got to think that ICC is feeling good. They got a talent advantage for a brief moment here. And they're setting up for a burst push. Oh, the Falstad. Oh, and the Falstad gets ganked. We saw it develop. The big taunt comes in. That's just textbook playing with Varian. How's everybody in chat feeling about the game currently? It looks like ICC's definitely in the driver's seat. Joe's gonna just blow on this tower, knock it over. We're gonna see a curse tribute here. So both teams at 13. I don't think ICC is gonna hit 16 prior to this objective. So we're gonna have an even talent level fight here. And Falstad's not here yet, so until he flies in, Heroes Profile needs to take the advantage. They need to get a kill. Big boop on the Varian. Varian looking for a taunt victim. He can't taunt Joe. They're not going to kill him. Mind control misses.
Hey, great. My favorite. Hey, you want to hold on to this
here.
explodium for just a second?
We'll look at that in a second. Oh, big gust comes in, and they're all crowded up together. And Ragnaros' passive is just going to do work here. But we're going to see a trade. Sylvanas goes down. I think the Joe is going to make it out, perhaps. Li Ming's down. Malfurion's down. They're going to chase down this Varian. Oh, and he gets a teammate to jump to. Let's see if the Falstad is going to be able to finish them off. I don't think they are. Looks like the curse is going to go over. Level 16s. in favor of ICC, and I believe ICC is going to net the first curse here. They're poking. Varian has to be very careful here. Joe Might could kill him with a... Oh, and she does! Oh, no! That's unfortunate. You just gotta be cognizant, and the Junkrat, yeah, that was just bad all around. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was tough to watch. We could see that coming from a mile away. When you're that low health, you just got to get as far away as you can before you're recognizing the range that some of these heroes have. Man, that was tough to watch. All right, we'll take a look at our talents here while this curse is up. Right now, ICC firmly in the driver's seat. They're gonna go ahead and push top. Falling Sword, High Five, Lava Wave, Gus, Mind Control, Blast Cannon. Oh, sorry, those aren't our 10s. Disintegrate, Demonic Invasion, Twilight Dream, Rip Tire, and Shield Wall. What's expected for the most part? If they are better, then why are they losing? It's a joke. Oh, that one stings just a little bit, Captain. Just a little bit. Level 16 is here. Overlord. Thanks for the chat. Would appreciate a follow. I got a cool ass audio. If you do follow, you will enjoy it. I promise. I spent a lot of time and effort today in picking it out and retrieving it and converting it. Yes, this is game 1. That is correct. Game 1. GG Valera. Thanks for joining us. Game 1 in a best of 3 matchup. Oh, a big mind control coming out of the Malfurion, but it's not going to do anything because the rest of the team had to scatter because a demonic invasion came in. Yeah, this is a Division C East. Oh, and Volstad better be careful here. They're looking for a kill. Variant. Oh, and he flies away just in time. So they're going to clean this middle lane up. Anyone know who picked map? So ICC Raiders were the home team, and they did win the coin toss. So I believe Heroes Profile banned Dragonshire and Sky Temple, and ICC banned Volskaya and what was the other map? Braxis. So I believe that Heroes Profile was able to select the first map being Cursed Hollow. Oh, happy to cast. I just thank both teams for letting me cast. I thank NGS for letting me cast. I'm really enjoying it. New to casting, but hey, I'm improving every time, I feel like. And I hope you guys are around to enjoy the show and enjoy some of my future casts. I cast everything from I haven't cast the Storm Division game yet, but I've cast all the way up to Nexus and all the way down to E. I actually am a Division E player. Let's see. Actually, let's just stick here. Anybody hit a Command Frostbite? Command Frostbite. That would be the exclamation mark Frostbite, and you'll get to see who I played for. That's something new I set up as well. Ragnaros taking care of the top lane boss. A big mind control comes in. Riptire's coming in. They're just zoning him out at this point. It is a 5v4, so although they have the level 20s, thanks Overlord, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. GG Valera, thanks for the follow. And the Fallen Sword's gonna come out, but I think Joe's gonna drop. She does. A mind control here, and there's gonna be a twofer on the Joe and the Lucio. Recognizing they had a 5v3, they took the initiative and fought. Finding that caster voice. I'm trying to. It's definitely being fueled by the beer here. So they're gonna push in the bottom lane here with the blue team on the curse, and as long as they're cognizant of the fact that they don't have level 20s yet, so let's not get too antsy with the push. But big lava wave coming in. They're gonna have to zone out away from that to avoid too much damage. But they need level 20s at this point. Level 20s and a momentum change could occur. They're going to push this bottom in, and this is what we call creating a win condition, is exactly what Heroes Profile is doing. They are trying to create a win condition. Oh, big taunt comes in on the Falstad, but Falstad's going to use a defensive gust. Riptire was coming out. chase him down. I don't think it's going to do too much damage. I think a mind control may have come out. That might have been a misclick on the R. And Joe's just going to walk right into him and kick the door in once again. Joe's got her level 20s. Oh, they're going to look for a fight here. They're going to look. Malfurion's turning into him. Oh, no. Throw those orbs, Li Ming. Save your Varian. Okay, it looks like Varian's going to get out safely here. Whew. That one was close. That could have been very bad for Heroes Profile. They were creating a win condition for themselves, but they didn't have level 20s, and ICC Raiders did. So they're gonna move over here and take this siege camp. And are we gonna have a fight over this bruiser camp? I think we are. I don't know that Heroes Profile wants to take this fight. They do. They are not scared of this fight. Okay, Ragnaros pops is straight, so they need to back up, I think. Malfurion's already half held, but Varian's going in. Varian's going in solo, and he's mind controlled. Fallen Sword's gonna come out. Gus is gonna come out. I think Varian's gonna die here. Varian's gonna die here. Malfurion may die here. Li Ming may die here. No, they're not gonna chase him into the fort. Okay, that's a good call. They did secure this camp, of course. Not a big deal. They can clear that camp up. But the bigger loss is the Varian on that 52-second timer. They did get their level 20s right before that fight, but man, this is just a tough team to play into. You've got Joanna with blinds. She's basically unkillable at level 20. You got a mind control. You've got Lucio with great heals, speed, unstoppables. So you can't really CC. With Ragnarok's on that fort, he's just putting out insane damage. Oh, and a big defensive ult there. Mind control of Malfurion. I think Malfurion is going to die here. Yeah, and they're going to get a twofer on him and the Li Ming. Yeah, and that's going to be tough. Those are staggered deaths, and that is 2 60-second timers. Yeah. Oh, but they get a counter kill here. They get a counter kill on the Ragnaros, and that might have just saved their bacon right there. Let's take a look at our level 20 talents while we have a second here. This game's been exciting since 20, so we just haven't had time to look at these talents yet. Did Lucio not take the percent healing talent at 16? I don't think so. I don't Lucio main though. Let's go Raiders! Woo! Alright. And they're going to get set up for this boss here. They're going to send out that zoning Riptire. I'm assuming he took the ult so that he gets the cooldown on that, and not really a waste using that zone there. And so they're going to go ahead and take this top boss here. They do still have a structure on their bottom lane, so they'll be able to defend there, as will ICC. I like bacon. I love bacon. Now I want bacon too. I'll be right back. Yeah, bacon's great. Who doesn't like bacon? I guess there's some religions that don't like bacon. There's some people who claim that they don't eat bacon, but I know some vegans and vegetarians that eat bacon. They just don't tell people about it. And a big poke. That boomerang damage is insane. Oh my goodness. And Li Ming is sniped. Absolutely sniped from the Ragnaros. Oh, a big fallen sword coming in, and we're going to see a Gus, and this is not good. This is an endless Gus. Varian's dead. Malfurion's dead. Junkrat's dead. Li Ming's dead. They do have the balls pushing in, but it's not going to be able to end. Asmoden's rooted by the opposite boss, and he's just not going to be able to clear here. This is going to be GG. Vegans say they don't like bacon. They like bacon, trust me. They like bacon. Yeah, this is going to be a Game 1 GG over to the ICC Raiders. Now, while Heroes Profile lost this match, they came back and put up one hell of a fight. And I give them credit for that, for sure. That was an exciting Game 1. They came back. I thought it was going to be a blowout early, because ICC came out the gate swinging. And give them credit. They put up a good fight there. We'll take a look at the stats here. Joanna with the top damage. Love to see that. This is why you don't let Joanna get through the draft right now. Ragnaros Asmodin doing crazy numbers. Ragnaros with the 6-1. Of course, leading in the soak here. All right, let's see if we can do this real quick. I want to put a image in, and we're going to try to have a match summary going on today. I think I put it on my hard drive. That was Cursed Hollow, and we will open up Cursed Hollow, and we will put it here. We will add some text real quick. Alright. Map 1 went over to the side of ICC. If they had level 20 when they had Curse and pushed bottom, they probably could have won. You're right. I agree with you, Captain. They had a good shot of winning that game on that push. I don't think they could have won it, but they could have threatened the core and took some percentage off and maybe gave their other lanes some time. But man, that's the hard part. They did have an Asmodin to kind of counter the Ragnaros soak, but that's the hard part about having a Ragnaros on the enemy team. So lobby 2 is going to be created here. I just want to put this screen up because I like this screen. And we are at 50 followers. Anybody in the chat hanging out with us? Appreciate if you could drop a follow. If you haven't followed yet, we've got a number of new followers tonight so far. We do have that 100 follower goal that we're trying to reach. We have less than a week to reach it, so any and all support helps. So far, Aorti, Cyrus, Captain, and GG Valera have been new followers tonight. Anybody else hanging around would appreciate the support. Casting multiple times a week.
Yeah, great, my favorite. Hey, you want to hold on to this explodium for just a second?
Overlord 18 joins the party. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. We're trying to work our way towards affiliate. We're getting there one cast at a time. This may, if you're lucky, this may be a back-to-back cast tonight. Depending on how this game goes, we may have time to pick up a 10 o'clock game, but we couldn't pick it up knowing that this game may go into that next game. So we'll see. 51 out of 100 now, so 49 more to go. Yeah, rag waves are quite strong and annoying. 100%. Ragnaros is a tough, on those big maps like that, Ragnaros is a tough offlaner. I mean, you have the presence of a hero with the soak of a hero with the push of an opposite lane of a hero with no hero there. A Ragnaros can just be somewhere else across the map doing whatever the hell Ragnaros does. But I will say that Ragnaros was wielded very well for not only a soak hero but also as a very efficient sniper and bruiser. He picked off quite a few of the squishy heroes with his
Yeah, great,
ultimate.
my favorite. Hey, you want to hold on to this explodium for just a second?
SR Ogden has followed. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Really appreciate your support. I hope y'all like the Gazlo voiceover there today. Man, it cracked me up. I listened to voiceovers for probably 20 minutes a day trying to find the best one. I had the Alarak one where he says, oh man, what is it? What was the quote? Something like, what can your High Lord expect from you, or something like that. Of course, in his insane voice. But yeah, it was fun. take a look back here at our map 1. ICC Victor. So let's see. D-Shire is off the board. Volskaya is off the board. Sky Temple is off the board. Braxis is off the board. Cursed Hollow is now off the board. So what map do we think we're going to see? It looks like we're going to see Alterac Pass. Okay. Yes, I love this. I love this. They did not wait for the caster to say ready, but hey, whatever. I'm just here along for the ride. All right. Let me make my notes here real quick. All right. Again, the drink of the night brought to you by Nola and Baloo. Those are my puppies. So that's Baloo. He's a big bear dog, and that's Nola. She's a pit bull. All right, and Brightwing bands, first ban. I wish more people use Rag's other ult, because you hit someone in the center, it does so much damage in a short stun. That upgrade makes the stun pretty decent. Link too, yeah. No, there's definitely some. There's always a time for Sulfurous Smash. But on a map like Cursed Hollow, I just feel like you gotta go Lava Wave. A fellow Texan. Now, close. I live about 20 minutes from Texas. I actually live in Louisiana. And you could probably guess what city I live in Louisiana by the fact that I live 20 minutes from Texas. It is a major metropolitan city, so that gives it away. Brightwing ban, Joanna ban. They said they don't want to see any of the Joanna this game, which makes perfect sense. Stukov and Anduin. Krogden, welcome to the party. Would appreciate a follow. We got a follower goal up we're trying to reach in the next 6 days. Where are you from in Texas? You don't have to specify particularly if you don't want to, but I bet I could guess it. The first lock on the Junkrat. Okay. Mr. Papercut. Junkrat's great on this map. A lot of disrupt on the objective. Got a lot of poke. Depending on which side of the map you're on, can poke the objective very well from a safe distance. So another Asmodan Li Ming here. Jojo is Havoc's best tank in my opinion. Yeah, that Jojo was ridiculous. Ban that shit every time. Yeah, you don't want that Jojo coming out again. That was insane. Oh, let's change this real quick. It is now 1-2-0. And we get a Ragnaros and a Tychus. So, Dark Knight liking the Ragnaros.
Hey,
Ragnaros
great,
is
my
good on
favorite.
this band.
Hey, do you want to hold on to
this
this
map as well.
explodium for just a second?
Krogden, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. Hook 'em. Yeah. No Rhaegar ban. Very interesting. My team played in the next Mania finals last night. Unfortunately, we lost, and I am confident part of the reason we lost was because we let Rhaegar through every map, which that was a team decision, which I did have input on, and I just think Rhaegar is still too good to be left alone, especially into a blow up comp, which is what we were running. The Rhaegar's ultimate can save the blow up target, as many times as it's up. Dallas. All right. Well, you're about 2 hours from me. Sweet. All right. And we're gonna see our next 2 picks for Heroes Profile. The Malfurion in the garage. So the same team on the side of Heroes Profile, other than the garage, because the variant got banned out. But other than that, it's the exact same team. Oh, and you guys can't see the font on the chat box. I hate that. I'm sorry. We gotta fix that shit. Font settings. Boom. Let's fix that so we can read those messages that we want to read. And I guess it doesn't reset. Type some more shit in the chat. Let's test this. And we see a Lucio and an Anubarak come in. Okay. And a Hanzo. There you go, Streamlabs. Good job typing some shit in the chat to get our comments up. All right. So chat, what do we think? Who's got the better draft here? And we see another triple range DPS on the side of on the side of Hero's Profile. And I don't particularly like that on this map. You need some beef around that objective, which I know Ragnaros isn't the beefiest of bruisers, but yeah, that's tough. I'll be honest, I'm liking the draft of ICC Raiders better here. So we've got Xerxes on the Tychus, Mr. Papercut on the Junkrat, Dark Knight on the Ragnaros, X-Havoc on the Anubarak, Zen on the Lucio. We've got Synchro on the Garrosh, Zamil on the Li Ming, Something Clever on the on the Asmodan, Razor on the Anduin on being played by Razor, Red Coyote on the Malfurion. A noob should be pretty safe in the garage, especially with the cocoon. Yeah, that's very true. He's got his E-escape, so that's a good tank to play into a garage. I agree. And we're going to see both teams do a little standoff here. Offlane Asmo is rough at the start. That is 100% true. Ooh, and Lucio almost getting sniped by the Hanzo. Great movement there by Razor on the Hanzo, escaping the stun, but he didn't escape that one. Big stun by the Garage, but Garage gonna be careful. He's just getting melted by the Tychus. Oh, sorry. Let's change stream overlays here. Boom. I think if Red Team picked another off-lane bruiser, then this comp makes sense. Yeah, I agree with you. Hanzo's not going to be safe just behind a Garage. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I play Hanzo. I played Hanzo competitively, and you need some beef up front. Push power is weak on Hero's Profile. You need tons of macro because wave clear is super short. Objective interrupt can be main objective for map. Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. 100%. Garage rotating back bottom, and it looks like the Hanzo Malfurion, either that or pick stuff to follow up the Garage. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you there. You gotta have something else. So Malfurion and Hanzo are gonna go ahead and take the Bruiser camp here. I mean, I'm sorry, the Siege camp, and Ragnaros is gonna go ahead and join Junkrat and taking their Siege camp. Generally, you want to be the second Siege camp is the ideal play, but it just depends on your team's rotation. If your team rotates and clears the objective quickly, then it doesn't really matter. Now, Hanzo and Malfurion early game are not going to be fast on this camp, so we're going to see them clear up the opposite camp, and you'd like to see ICC push, which is exactly what they're going to do. Oh, and a big boop on the Garage. He might be in trouble. He's gonna drop to the Junkrat. Man, we've seen some great Junkrat plays tonight here. Booping left and right. 4-man actually isn't bad for it. Yeah. Just me. I feel like if you take Garage, you need to get a lead kind of early because he doesn't perform as well late game. That is true. That is true. Nubarak, on the other hand, plays very well late game. Pick people. Way to get that lead is run around and pick people. Yeah, and they're not picking people currently. In fact, they were getting see, and you would like to see him focus that Lucio right there. I know he's got speed, but you've got some skills to slow that down between the Malfurion and the Garrosh. It's just all about timing. So we're gonna see Hero's Profile push in bottom a little bit here. They're gonna get a little bit of pressure. Let's take a look at our talents when we have a second here. Again, we see this classic matchup between Asmo and Ragnaros top. Same matchup we saw last game. Oh, and my face is over the talents. I'm sorry. They updated the talent thing. You can see them for the most part. Here, let me move myself over just a little bit. Here, there we go. Sorry about that. And let's get back on the game. Oh, and we missed the Junkrat dying. But it looks like Asmodan finished him off on the chase. Sorry, I was trying to get this over out of the way so that you guys can see the talents a little bit better. And they're going to take the initiative here, knowing that the Junkrat's down. Ragnarus is still top. So this is a 4v2. They see Tychus mid. Tychus is going to come through these bushes here, so they better be careful. Tychus is on the back line, and he can do some damage quickly. And they're going to go ahead and start the timer on the first objective. Oh, Tychus gets thrown, and Tychus is gonna die. The boop could not save him. 15 seconds left here. Nubarak dives in, and Nubarak stop. Li Ming's gonna get booped by the Junkrat, and her orb is a hair too late to stop the Lucio from securing there. That was close. If they would have stopped that one, they may have been able to push back in, but once it's captured, recognizing that they're not going to be able to get in and push them off. But oh, Lucio may die here. Oh wow, Lucio just happened to grab that wall for the wall ride. Oh, and Garrosh is about to throw someone. Who's he going to throw? He better throw Tychus, for Tychus melts him. Oh, 1.9 seconds. 1.3 seconds. Oh, man. But the good thing is Hanzo is still poking. And Hero's profile needs 1.3 seconds to secure this objective. Slight experience lead on the side of ICC Raiders. Let's take a look at our talents again here. Anubarak is going to escape. So we've got the grenade build, and this guy's kind of out on his own right now. He needs to be careful. I know Garrosh is pretty beefy, but he's going to get booped to death if he's not careful. And Ragnarok goes ahead and pops his passive. Anubarak dives in, but they're not going to make it in time to stop the first objective going over to the side of Hero's profile. And we're going to see level 10s here shortly. So let's get ready for that. No real structure advantage. They do have this middle camp pushing, which is great because that's going to stall out that middle objective here. 4v3 bottom, which means Asmodan is solo mid-top. He's going to go and deal with that camp and Ragnaros a little bit, but these lava waves are just going to put in some work in clearing these lanes. Odin's popped, so we have our level 10s come in. Let's take a look at those. Big Dragon Arrow on the Odin. I don't know if they're going to be able to follow it up, though. They're not going to be able to follow it up. Cocoon comes out on the Garrosh, just buying time, and Anubarak's tossed. He slept. He's taunted, and he dies. That was a great combination there. We got Odin, Cocoon, High Five, Riptire, Wave of Force. We saw the Dragon's Arrow. We saw the Warlord's Challenge, Demonic Invasion, and Twilight Dream. I think I would have liked to see the other ult on the side of Asmodan, just for the fact that the Demonic Invasion did get nerfed a little bit on the structure damage. And when you have these centralized objectives like here, his orb can hit 2 or 3 heroes rather easily. And we understand the stacking system of Asmodan and his big ass balls, and he can do a lot of damage on this map. So, what are we thinking, chat? Pretty good game so far. We're going to see the bottom ball started on the side of ICC Raiders. We have 4 people over here on this one camp, which I don't like. It should never take 4 heroes to take a siege camp. That is not a valuable use of your heroes and their talents. That's not a valuable use of their soaking. That's not a valuable use of their potential to wreak havoc. You see what I did there? Wreak havoc on the enemy team. And instead, they just give up bottom balls, and now we're going to see ICC take the initiative and take top balls. So Ragnaros is cleaning up middle. He sends his lava wave top to deal with that so his team doesn't have to deal with that shit. And they're going to probably be able to take this boss before... I don't know. It's going to be a close one. They know what's going on here. And this is a half-health boss. Level 13 advantage on the side of ICC profile. Oh, and the arrow misses! He sent a blind arrow in, not sure how far they were, and a cocoon comes out, a riptire comes out. Garage is just going to throw him straight up in the air and die. Junkrat's going to secure the kill in the garage, and they're going to chase him down like the dogs that they are. Just kidding. Don't mean that. That's just a phrase. Sorry. Let me move that around. That's a new feature I just put on. I can move that as well. How's that? That better? Boom. We're gonna fix this shit. We're gonna get it going. Hey, every time I get on here, I improve one feature, and I do it because of people like you pointing out my flaws. Oh, and we're gonna see a big dive here on the back line in Nubarak, but he's overextended, but the boop's gonna come out in the garage and he's gonna be able to escape. Hey, keep pointing things out. If you got suggestions, shoot me a message, drop it in the chat. I'm not scared to have everyone see my faults. I fuck stuff up. I'll fuck stuff up again in the future. You know, it is what it is. I'm learning. I'm new to this. I've never streamed. I've never casted until about a week and a half ago. So we're figuring it out. And Nubarak dives in, but this is a 4v2, and Nubrak's going to die here. I'm not really sure what happened. The Riptire comes in late. Dragon Arrow stun. The team was spread and extended, and that was not a good decision on that fight right there. But the Ragnaros is going to pop his passive, and Junkrat's just going to boot from right down here over and over with his grenades. That is the power of Junkrat. But Hanzo's got to be careful here. He is getting low. Ragnaros and Junkrat are going to be able to stall this out for a long time. Li Ming needs to come stand over here and throw her globes through this structure, and she can pepper the shit out of this Junkrat. The reason I know that is because I have died as that Junkrat. Please don't boost GG Valera's ego. Hey, I'm here to... Oh, be careful with that boot. Be careful with the boot. Don't stand on the boot, please. We're going to see somebody stand on this boot here in a second. It's going to be Hanzo if he's not careful. Hey, I'm here to hype up everybody, okay? GG Valera, I'll hype you up too, Cortezel. Come on in here. Join the party. Hit that follow button. Hear Hogger make some funny-ass comment. Anyways, so we're going to see level 16s here shortly on the side of ICC Raiders. And again, we're seeing all 4 heroes, actually only 3 this time. We're seeing 3 heroes over here to take a camp. I think the same was on the side of ICC. That's just not necessary. Send somebody down here, get some soak. You're down half of a level of experience. Garage better be careful here. He's getting scoped out there by the Nubarak. And it looks like ICC is going to bring in the pain with those level 16 talents. Let's take a look at those real quick.
Hey, great, my favorite. Hey, you want to hold on to this explodium for just a second?
Appreciate it, Cortezel. Don't hold on to the explodium for too long, though. Alright. Now, at this point, Hero's profile is just stalling for level 16s passively. There is this camp pushing down here they're going to have to deal with. Maybe not. A lava wave comes in on the off lane, get that soak, get some more pressure. Garage is trying to get in. See, this Garage, the problem is he needs to be mounted. When your Garage just running around, you don't have any mobility to run in and drop a stun, and you just get fucking cocooned and zoned out. Garage running is slow. They're going to dive on the back line here, and Hanzo's going to die. I think Malfurian's going to die too. Li Ming escapes somehow. Garage is just running in. He tosses Anubrak out of the way, but Li Ming's on the back line here. Anubrak's going to go for her. We see Garage die. Li Ming is just running for her life at this point. I don't know where she thinks she's going to go. She needs to go get in this bush and hide and hearth out. But if this Anubrak's smart, he's going to know where she's at. Oh, he knows where she's at! No! Li Ming, run! She's dead. Oof. Oof. Oh, I'm sorry. You're correct, Captain. Gazlo, not Hogger. I had a Hogger voice line selected, and I put it on subs, though, I believe. And not this one. Yeah, you're right. That is Gazlo. I had a funny-ass Hogger one. Jeez, guys. Cut me some slack here, okay? It's been a long day. It's definitely Gazlo. You're right. Explodium, Gazlo, Bomb Toss. Yes, that's correct. Man. Big dive in by the Anubarak. Asmodeen's stuck here, but a huge... Oh, and the boop. So the toss... Wow. That was a great play. Garage tosses Asmo to safety. Junkrat tosses Garage to safety. You want me to hype you up, GG Valera? Hype, hype, hype. I am an ultimate hype man. Alright, so the objective goes over to the side of ICC Raiders. And they are going to get a kill here on the Hanzo. Hanzo's just overextended. A big boop on the whatever the hell that big ass dude's name is. Garage. You're right, Captain. That is exactly what I asked you to do. Point out all of my faults, please, and I will fix them. I promise. I promise. I will never call Gazlo Hogger again. Alright. They're going to clear up this bottom lane. They're going to clear up here. We see level 20s come in on the side of ICC. The Odin upgrade. The tire upgrade. Okay. Molten core upgrade. Mixing fire. Rewind. Gotta take rewind. Gotta take rewind. We're going to see a fight. This is going to be a tough fight, but I think they think they have to have it at this point. Arrow comes in. Hanzo's still in the base, but just slings a huge arrow, and it's going to land. But it lands in the middle of a Nubarak's E. That is unfortunate. They're going to kill Li Ming. I think they're going to kill Malfurion. And then they're going to turn around, and they're also going to kill Garage. And we've got 50-second timers on 3 heroes. And this boss is going to be taken. Now this doesn't spell complete disaster for Heroes Profile, but at this point it's not looking good. They're going to take this boss. They're going to go top. They're going to take that boss. They're going to keep pushing these lanes in with their Lava Wave. Note we didn't see dual Lava Wave. We did not see dual Lava Wave. Yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it, Captain? I liked that. I don't know that I've seen that happen in a game before. But it makes sense with this tunnel unstoppable. So, bottom boss being taken on the side of ICC Raiders. Top boss pushing bottom, which is going to get cleared up. It's not even going to threaten this keep here. We got a middle camp pushing in. We got a lava wave going top. Here comes the top boss pushing in. And things aren't looking great right now for Heroes Profile, and that is an understatement. They're going to invade this siege camp maybe. They still have level 20s with a 2-level talent advantage. Let's take a look at our stats here real quick. We'll see exactly why that Ragnar is. Oh, let's get that shit out of the way. Let's watch this fight come in. I think that the I think the Garage is going to die. Oh, he barely escaped. I'm not really sure how Malfurion got out of that. Malfurion was cocooned in the middle of ICC. Let's go Zins. Welcome, Glenwick. Appreciate the love. Oh, we see a huge orb coming in and netting a kill on the Lucio. Level 20 still aren't here. They still don't have level 20, and they're having to defend against this boss, a level 20 5-man, now 4-man. And this keep is probably going to be okay. But, man, that was huge for them to net that kill there. Now they've got a chance at this objective. It's a 50-second timer, so even if ICC goes ahead and starts it, they know that Heroes Profile is going to be able to push them off, hopefully. Let's take a look at those level 20s while we have a second here. And they're going to try to chase down a kill, but they're not going to be able to... Oh, they might! This Junkrat... Oh, no. Okay, a big stun comes in. Repulsion, Play the Game, Titanic Might, Astral Communion, and we're not sure yet for the Asmodan because he hasn't taken one. They're gonna see this siege camp gone ahead and taken by the ICC. Zen's dead. Lucio walked into that route. Okay, I didn't see that. Yeah, those roots with the Li Ming can be deadly. Oh, the boot. And we saw Hanzo use his teleport play of the game into the boot that was occurring. That was cool. I haven't seen that before either. So the Malfurion's gonna die here. They're just gonna chase him down and kill him. Garage is still in the back lane here. He's just gonna try to keep this objective alive, but he's gonna die as well. So we get a kill on the Malfurion, we get a kill on the Garage. Junkrat's booping in aggressively. And we're gonna see this top keep fall here. Asmo's balls are not gonna save it. Oh, and the Hanzo! He gets stunned by the Anub, which I don't think they would have been able to defend this either way. How's that, Captain? We see the Siege Breaker come in, which is the expected ult with his level 10, but he did in fact take a level 1 talent. It just probably glitched out. It's a really cool program. Ally OBS or Ally Observer or something like that's what it's called. And they're gonna push in this middle while they leave Junkrat back. And this keep's gonna fall. We got Odin popping just big ass missiles and nukes onto the keep. Junkrat's gonna finish up this objective, and it looks like map 2 is going to go over to the side of ICC Raiders, which means domination. If anybody plays Call of Duty, that's what they say whenever a team wins in domination. That's also what we call a 2-0 victory. Garage jumps into the back line, gets cocooned again. Malfurion is going to die here. He just gets jumped in the back line. But they're going to get a counter kill here. They get 2 counter kills here. And another taunt comes out on Lucio, but Lucio is going to be able to escape. Oh, but will he? Will he? Yes, he will. Okay. Alright, they can clear this up. They technically will be able to clear this. So, Hero's Profile's not out of it yet. Oh, Lucio comes in and kills the Hanzo. What happened? I missed it. And Asmodan's gonna die. And Garage is gonna get big rip-tired. They no longer have the ability to clear this. And it's gonna be a GG over to the side of... Yeah, it's opposite way. Over to the side of ICC Raiders, and they're going to take game 2, and yeah, domination is what that was. Hanzo with the top damage, Junkrat coming in behind. Look at this 5-0 Ragnaros, 35,000. I mean, they just couldn't keep up with him, realistically. I think he went 6-0 first match. We'll take a look at our talents here, and we're going to see if we can get a post-game interview rolling here with the members of, let me write this down on my notepad, ICC. We will switch over to, I'm not even going to put it on there because it's going to just take time. And we'll switch over to our post-game interview screen and see if we can get someone from ICC in the chat to do a post-game interview real quick. Give me just a second. I thought I saw Xerxes in here earlier. We'll send him a message real quick. And we will see if we can get him pulled up. Alright. hop in a lobby. Let's see. We'll just do lobby 2. See if he wants to get in there. There he is. Xerxes, can you hear me?
Oh. Yes, I can hear you good. Can you hear me?
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like you're coming through. We had a little issue last time, so we're going to wait a second and just make sure that chat can hear you. Chat, please
Sure.
type and confirm that you can hear Xerxes. I had an issue with my last match where for some reason chat could not hear the Discord coming in from the post-game interview. So we're just going to make
Oh, no
sure
problem. No
that
problem.
we can
It's
get
Friday
that.
night, man. I'm not in a rush, so it's fine. Take your
Awesome.
time.
Well, hey, actually, let's just wait. Let's not start it yet. Let's not start it. We'll get
Oh
a
yeah, no problem.
confirmation in chat. But congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right. Captain's been on point here with the confirmations. So let's just see if he can come in clutch for us. On my side, it's looking like your audio is coming in, but I want to make sure they get it.
No problem. I absolutely love your accent, by the way.
Thanks,
It's
bro.
definitely from southern U.S. somewhere, definitely. No
100,
doubt about it.
100%. You nailed it. We can hear. Perfect.
Sounds
All right. Well,
nice,
good. I'm
nice.
glad to hear that. You don't have a camera you want to put up, do you?
No, 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 no. My voice will have to do.
Okay, perfect. Well, so yeah, so congrats on the win. You guys performed phenomenally. Game one on Cursed Hollow, y'all took an early lead and were looking very dominant. And then we saw Hero's profile start to creep back in the late game, which you definitely handled that. Convincing win. Uh, what was your strategy going into Cursed Hollow? You guys picked that map, correct?
No, they picked that map actually, which was surprising because we fare really well on that map as we've practiced it a lot. Our basic strategy was just, to do macro. I mean, I say this every week, but macro wins games. It's not about brawling, it's not about ARAMing, it's about macro. It's simple as that. If you do macro, you will win. It's not complicated. So we just stuck to our plan. As you mentioned, they had a taunt varying comp, which is easy to execute and high damage. So without the Stukov, you get maybe not maybe a little less value, but it's still quite powerful, and they got us a few times. So kudos to them. They know how to team fight and they knew how to engage really well. To be honest, for me, it was the four-man kill by the Rag on Molten Core at the end. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I will
It was
say the Ragnaros
thing of
was
beauty.
was very well played. That was my first hero to level 20, Ragnaros. So I've always had a soft spot for Ragnaros, but he was effectively played. I think we saw him 5-0, 6-0, and is Ragnaros, and I don't want to give away any of y'all's draft strategy, but you said you want macro. Is Ragnaros kind of the key to your macro?
Actually, that's the first time we've even played Ragnaros as a team.
Oh
So there's
wow.
no. We just kind of figured the lava waves would push. We saw
Yeah.
they didn't have a true offlaner, so we knew that if we just keep the waves pushing, it kind of cancels out the Asmodan. And I mean, kudos to Dark. His offlane play is really, really good, and his Ragnaros is outstanding. Came in clutch at the end for all of us.
Definitely, definitely. And we saw the Joe on the first map, and man, first off, it's surprising to me that the Joe got through. But the Joe with the top damage, I mean, do you have the same opinion that Joe's a must ban on every map?
Joe is hella busted. I don't think there's ever been a more maybe that 1.5 week period when Zagara was actually part of the banning meta, but no, Joanna's busted. We were very surprised that it was let through. Of course, we were going to take it. Joanna just has it all. I mean, there was a point in the match where literally Havoc unstoppable through the Malfurion sleep, through the Junkrat mine. I mean, through
Yeah.
every single CC they had. Yeah, we were very surprised. You cannot let Joanna through. She's just too powerful.
Yeah, I love that one fight where we saw. I think you guys were mid, and so it was a three man on y'all's team, ICC, and y'all were knocking down that middle fort. And in order for the two man to escape, because they rotated down as a four man from the top, in order for the two man to escape, Joe literally just walks into the four man and says, "Ha ha, you can't kill me. Good luck."
That's one of the many things that makes her broken, right? She can literally walk into a four-man with a taunt variant and walk out alive. That's one of the main reasons that makes her broken. And Havoc's a bloodthirsty tank. Man, he would die for all of us, but he top damage is
Yeah.
not surprising. That's just the way Havoc plays the game. Like no fear goes in. Like it's awesome. Great addition to this team. I'm proud of everybody on this team, to be honest. As I say every week, they make me look good. Like I'm nothing without them. They make me look like a really good player.
Well, that is a good team compliment. I'm sure your teammates will appreciate that. So let's talk about Alterac Pass real quick. So you did select Alterac Pass.
No, actually, they selected Alterac
They
Pass,
also selected,
which
so y'all opted for first pick on the maps. I mean, first pick
always,
on.
always.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Okay, so
First pick, always, always, always.
so
I
the
mean, in our opinion, of course, different teams do things differently, but
yeah.
for us, first pick, it's a no-brainer because it forces the other team to make a choice, right? If you do strategic banning in the drafting process, it forces them to leave a hero up that you want. So you kind of trick them into leaving something up that you wanted to take. So always first pick, and we love Alterac Pass. We love big maps, so that was a very nice of them to do. We enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's a strat that my team also really likes big maps. Anybody that we play against out there, don't watch this video. Ignore what I just said on that. But the big maps, I mean, especially with the intent that you guys had going into it with the macro push, knowing that you wanted to play a heavy macro game. Obviously, the big maps lean that way. So, Alterac pass. And did you guys expect another triple ranged with the Asmodee out of the off lane?
Actually, no. From the
Yeah.
scouting we did, we saw that their captain Zemmel was usually healing, so I was surprised to see him on the Ming, and he was a good Ming as well, being really harassing us very well and disrupting us effectively. They had a Garrosh comp, so obviously Garrosh wants to step up. You kind of run from that. He picked me off once. He got a couple of us. It was a good fight in both games. I thought it was a better fight on Ultrak Pass. Like they played their hearts out. Like it was really really good. But again, the plan was just to spam camps, force them into situations that were favorable for us. Once we get a pick, again, go back to macro.
Yeah, and I think, at least from my observation, so the Varian came out and then the Garage, or the Varian band came in and then the Garage. So it looked like they were aiming for the exact same comp, and they did have
Yeah.
the exact same four-man, other than the Garage for the Varian. Um, so that
Yeah,
was.
that's why we used our third band for the variant, specifically that. We weren't going to let them have Stukov either because in doing scouting, because
Mm,
we love scouting on this team, we noticed that a lot of their comps are based over Stukov's engage. So by banning that, it kind of nullified it. And we used the third band on variant because, again, like you said, it was looking like the exact same comp. So we figured we'd just take out the variant and make it more difficult for them.
yeah, for sure. Well, you guys effectively did that. So that means you guys are now 6-0. Is that correct?
I believe since it's a domination, we're 9-0.
9-0. You're right.
You get three when you win two, yeah. So we're
You
9-0
are
now.
right. So you guys are 9-0. Unfortunately, Heroes profile are going to drop to 0-8. Is that correct?
If I'm not mistaken, yes, maybe 0-6. I think this was just their third game, but yeah, 0-6. But
Okay.
I mean, their record really isn't representative of the skill of that team. I
Yeah.
mean, they're a great group of guys. They played their hearts out. They did really well. They picked us off more than a few times. They've given us a lot to review in our games. It was not a perfect performance at all. We did well and we did enough to win, but this team that we have is always always wants to get better and train harder. We put a lot of work into this, so there's a lot of review that goes into it, a lot of scouting
Yeah.
to perfect our craft.
Well, you guys are leading Division C East currently, so evidently that time and effort is paying off. Do you want to give any shout outs before we drop off here?
Absolutely. I want to, of course, shout out to the ICC Discord which we're part of. So, Lich Queen, keep it up. You're doing such an amazing job with all the teams coming out of the ICC. It's a great community. If any new players of HOTS don't really know where to go or how to meet people, the ICC is a great place. A nice, non-toxic environment where you can just play and just meet some really, really cool people. Shout out to my team. I mean, I can't say it enough, right? I'm just the captain. I'm just the administrator. I'm the one that books scrims and finds teams, but I'm nothing without them. I have always been of the mentality to get better at something in life, you must surround yourself with people that are better than you. That way you can learn. So when I got all these players, and my assistant captain Papercut also does a lot of work for that, I make sure to surround myself with people that are better than me, that aren't toxic, that are positive, so that it forces me as the captain to be better, and it forces me to grow as a player. So I can't give enough credit to my team because they make it work, not the other way around.
Love that mindset. And hey, you guys are doing really well. I'm gonna definitely try to pick y'all up again because I really enjoyed watching this game tonight. Congrats on the win. Good luck on your next game.
Thanks.
And if you guys need anything from me, I will have this VOD saved and I will send it over to you guys as soon as I put it up on YouTube so y'all can do some more of that video review.
Awesome. And again, if ever you want to, cast us again, just let me know. It was an absolute pleasure. You seem like a very good caster, very into it. I'll definitely be watching the replay. So yeah, if ever you want to cast us again, just give me a poke, and for sure, man.
Awesome. Sounds great. Enjoyed it. I'm working my way there. Uh, so yeah, we'll drop off here and I'll see you in the Nexus.
That sounds awesome. And as I say every week, Raiders roll, baby.
All right. Later, man.
All right. Have a good evening.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us tonight with our first matchup. But don't click X just yet. If my wife allows, we'll try to get another cast in at 10 p.m. I'm saying that low because I haven't talked to her about it yet. But we're going to try to pick up another game because I think there's some 10 o'clock games tonight. So come back, check us out here in about 40 minutes, see if we're live again. We probably will be because my wife's pretty cool most of the time. But hopefully we'll be back here at 10 for another matchup. Appreciate all the support tonight. If you haven't clicked follow yet, click follow. We have a follower goal we're trying to meet of 100 followers in the next 6 days. So hopefully we get there. Really appreciate your support, and I will see you all in the Nexus.